Welcome in to our third episode, FNB podcast. Welcome back.
Come on, bro. Can we get more energy than that? Come on. I got it. Welcome back to FNB podcast. You know, you back with your host. Not cut this out.
I'm keeping this in. Welcome
back to FNB. You know it's Friday, so you know what kind of timing we on. You know, I'm gonna do the introduction today because he laughing. I got my man Larry over here. What's up, bro? That nigga. You see? Bro, leave me.
I didn't even know he was wrong trying to check.
I got Larry over here in the leather jacket. I got my nigga Trey over here. You know, I got my nigga Eugene. You know, feel me? Ice.
Oh, I thought you weren't gonna say my name for a second.
He always gotta make something about him. Like he just gotta make it about him. Both of them act the same. But
Liam got the new jacket on. Let's go.
You know it's Friday, so you know what type of timing it is. New episode.
What type of timing are we on?
We on every timing today. All the BS.
Yeah, he's actually sick.
All-Star weekend in our city. It's cold outside. It's a lot going on, but we made it. We made it here. We about to make this episode, and it's gonna be funny. And we gonna have fun this weekend. Y'all ready?
Let's get into it.
Yeah. I mean, just to start, I didn't think it was gonna snow today. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I kind of wore these thinking like, hey, it's not gonna snow.
Well, I did. I was looking at the forecast the whole week, and I was pretty sure it was gonna snow today. It said around 2-3 p.m. So
you didn't let me know?
Nah, you're a grown man.
Thanks.
I
I mess with the all black, man.
Thanks,
No,
bro.
though, but,
We'll try something new.
Yeah.
I went to bed, woke up, like 3 inches of snow. And for those of y'all that don't know, Indiana weather is like that. It's like one day it's chill, and then the next day it's like cold. Like yesterday was chill, it was a cool little day. I'm not gonna say it wasn't like cold a little bit, it was, but today is just like it's snow everywhere outside. Like I don't know how people supposed to enjoy their weekend, but we made it.
It's supposed to get sunnier though, but like so this week it's been like the sun's been out more, so I've been like more lively. It's a new vocab word I've been trying to.
Lively.
Yeah, lively.
Lively is a vocab.
Yeah, you know it's a word.
added
Right?
it to his vocab.
I know, but I'm like,
It's in his
I
bag.
don't know if I would flex lively.
Like you feel refreshed. Like you feel like.
Yeah,
you know,
thanks.
Like,
You just don't know the word.
I
So
know what the
that's
definition of
so
lively
basically, yeah.
is, but I just don't know if I would be like, okay, like no.
So if like nature kind of like took you in as like one of its own type of thing.
Yeah, like I feel like
Why is he trying to? Is lively a big vocab? Or am I tripping?
it's not very.
It's just a
used.
very good. It's just a good adverb.
But if a guy says, like,
His ass was
you're not about to be
prepared.
like, ooh, he's very vocab.
What are they talking about over there?
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff that Trey gonna say that probably the camera ain't gonna hear, but he does it all the time. Like he be whispering and shit.
Nah, but next week it's supposed to hit 60. So that's
Is it
good.
now?
It's supposed to be like 50s and so.
Like Monday or like.
Yeah, and the sun's supposed to be out, but you know it always switches. But
We about to make him our forecast.
We should.
yeah. Or you just go on the weather app and just look. That's my source.
The Apple weather app, where you use Google.
No, just go to app.
Because you gonna look dumb on camera. It's too
No, just go on the app. Just the
What
app.
app? What app do you use? Like you seem reliable, so
Literally the weather app, bro. Every iPhone user has it.
I don't have an iPhone, sir. There's
What's
some
in your
of our
pocket? What's in your
audience don't have
pocket
an
right
iPhone.
now?
Some of our audience don't have an iPhone. I gotta stand for them. Like, if it's not on the iPhone, where do the person go to find the weather site?
Well, they have an app on their phone, even if you have an Android. My father has an Android.
Shout out to Mr. Sir. I ain't gonna say his name, but
Next topic. Next topic, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, last time we had the podcast, the Super Bowl was about to happen. And now a week later, we obviously found out what did happen, and
Chiefs.
I don't want to talk about it.
bro,
Mahomes.
I don't
Because
know.
the Bears
It was a
didn't make
close
it.
game.
Yeah, the Bears
though,
didn't
but
win, so I don't want to talk about it.
Sad ass Bears.
If you ask me, the game was rigged. It was rigged from the jump.
He's a 49ers fan. If
No,
nobody
no.
knows. No, like, yeah,
He's a
I'm saying.
coach and a Bears fan. This man has no room to talk. He has no team, nothing. He changes team more than he changes draws. So
It's crazy because I was just saying saying for background he's a
Bro,
49ers
bro
fan.
He's
but-
a Raven fan, what's it called? Chiefs fan, Bears fan, whatever team that he has interest in while watching the game, that's who he's going for. So he doesn't understand the true loyalty of a team losing because he has no loyalty to a team. Now back to what I was saying.
He thought he ate that shit.
I did eat.
Can I say what I meant by that? I actually wasn't like coming for you. I was saying like they don't know that you're a 49ers fan.
nah, they
so
gonna
that's
get
why I
to
was
it.
saying,
They gonna get
but I
to it.
wasn't really trying to come for you. But it seemed like you had that build up in you. So it's cool. I'll let him
But
have that.
anyway, I thought the game was rigged because for one, I don't know if any of y'all see it, but the facility the 49ers was playing on
I did see that.
was like worse than what the Raiders was playing on. And then there a fire alarm.
Their
went
fire
off
alarm kept going off in the hotel.
at 6 a.m. in their building. The chief practiced on the stadium, the Raiders stadium. The 49ers had to practice at this place where the grass was like messed up and the fire alarm was going off. It's just, I'm saying, with all that lined up, it was a good game though. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good game, but I feel like the game was a little rigged. But, you know, Brock Purdy is in his second year as a quarterback. We got to give him props for that. His second year as a quarterback, he took his team to the Super Bowl. So there's still high hopes there. His first year, he took his team to the NFC Championship. A lot of quarterbacks didn't do that. So, you know, it was a good little season. I'm hurt a little bit, but it was a good game. It was a good Super Bowl, I feel like.
I thought it was too. Thought it was pretty good. They looked like they had it the whole time to me. I thought San Francisco had it damn near. So it was, even though Mahomes, they were scoring and shit, but just the way they was handling them and shit, they kept getting them out quick 3-and-outs. So I thought the 49ers had it, but you really can't count out Mahomes though.
Dude, he's like, bro, it's like,
He's a dude.
this is his worst year. Like, we
Mahomes.
forgetting about this.
Yeah, this was the year to beat them. This is
They
their
like,
worst
This is
team
what
they've
everybody
had.
kept saying. They're like, this is the best year to beat
To
them.
beat them, yeah.
Like, if you can't beat him this time, the defense is young. They're going to get better
And this is the first time, too, the defense has been better than the
than the
offense.
offense.
Because usually they have the worst defense in the league. Their offense is so OP, it just carries them through. But
I thought it was dumb when we gave them the ball, when we took the ball first. Like that.
I was surprised, too, during overtime.
Yeah, like
I
that was
surprised,
y'all
too.
took the ball.
And then some of them didn't even know the rules.
Yeah, like
They were like, they didn't even know that the OT switched.
Kyle Shanahan, man. Like, he's been with us for 7 years and it's been good, but bro, it's just like he's a genius offensive play caller, but when it comes to like situational football, he don't know how to do it.
Thought it was weird that y'all fired the coordinator. the
Yeah, I
defensive
wanted
coordinator.
to talk about. He was gonna get fired anyways.
You think so?
Yeah, if we didn't win the Super Bowl, regardless of where we was gonna go, he was gonna get
Wilkes,
fired.
I threw me off.
Like he, so midway through the season, like we have like 7 All-Pro players on our team. So we were supposed to have the #1 defense when we had Robert Saleh and then Texans coach. And we had
D'Amico
him.
Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans. Like our
tough.
defense was a high energy, high flying defense. Like, and he's more like zone coverage. Like he's more like he's not a high energy guy.
Yeah.
So you could tell like when he came in, like our energy on our defense went down. Like he was in the booth calling plays. Like if you're in the booth calling plays, 9 out of 10 times your offensive coordinator is not going to tell you to calm down and call plays. But the defense was doing so bad that they told him to come on the field to call plays.
Damn.
And even with that, bro, Aaron Jones had over 100 yards rushing on us.
From Green Bay?
Yeah,
When y'all
from
played.
Green Bay. And then Detroit, we couldn't stop them from nothing. Like the defense was like just touching people at that point. So I feel like the only way he could have kept his job is if we won the Super Bowl, and we just didn't. So
What you think? How you think it went?
It was cool, but I don't know, to be honest. They could have won, though. But
back to the coin toss. I feel like the reason they did decide to go to the coin toss was because, like, right before they went to OT, their defense just got off of, like, Mahomes just took them, however far, like 70 yards, something like that, to get the field goal. So I feel like their defense was already tired. And then plus it was, what's his face as a captain? Warner. Yeah, Warner was a captain, so he's going to look out for his defense.
Yeah.
So, and he knew his defense was tired, so I feel like that's why they went first with the offense.
But, like, see, I get that. Even with your defense being tired, though, like, you cannot put the ball in Mahomes' hands to bet on you winning the Super Bowl.
But they didn't know that, though. They should have scored. They shouldn't have kicked that field goal.
But even though it's kind of like what the tackle said. What's his name? Chris Jones, right?
Yeah.
They didn't block him.
He was like, even if they did score a touchdown, we would have just went for 2.
Yeah,
either way, like, you can't do that. You can't just let the Super Bowl decide in Mahomes' hand. No matter if you scored a touchdown or whatever happened, really.
It's like, if the Chiefs' defense was not as good, like, they have a good defense. You can't just say, because it wasn't even Greenlaw call. It was Kyle Shanahan call. Like, the moment, like, they went on the field, Kyle, like, I watched the video and Kyle's like,
It wasn't Greenlaw. Greenlaw got injured.
Not Greenlaw, but Warner. I don't know why I keep saying Greenlaw. But Warner was on the field, and then Kyle's like, we want the ball. And, like, everybody on the sideline is, like, confused, like, why do you want the ball? And now they lost, so.
That was a nasty injury, though. The
Yeah,
Achilles.
that was terrible,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Just running on the field, being excited. And he tore that.
insane.
That turf be messing a lot of people up.
It wasn't turf. That's what's
Or
bad
whatever.
about it. Nah, it
Even
was grass.
throughout the whole
that's
NFL,
grass.
though.
Yeah.
They had grass at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was grass. They spent I was looking at something that said they spent over $40,000 just to get that grass ready. Like, they've been prepping that grass for years, and it's just. Bro,
But they played in where the Raiders play, though, right?
Yeah. So they have it's kind of cool actually. It slides out.
Right, yeah, they move. I've seen that.
They slide it out, bring it to
out,
sunlight, water and everything, and then slide it back in. That was pretty cool.
I seen somewhere it was like they don't have stuff where water, you just spray it over top.
Yeah.
They have something inside of the dirt that shoots through and just hits all the roots.
Yeah.
So they're not sprinkling over top like you would do outside.
Yeah, you're missing spots and
Yeah,
stuff.
so they're running it all the way through the soil and the dirt under, and then it's pushing back through the tubes back and forth.
That's cool as hell, bro. It's, I don't know, some people be saying turf is worse than grass, and some people feel like it's the opposite way. My teacher was like, the people that feel like turf is worse are just looking at stats from 2016, which is when turf came out. But if you look at the most recent ones compared to grass, they're better. But when a product is just released, it's not going to be the best.
Right.
But I feel like they should listen to the players that's on the field, because I don't know.
They're the ones that's actually.
But I know when we played, the turf burns was the worst. Bro, you'll go after a game, win or lose, bro, the worst pain is going to be in the shower. Because all them little scrapes, everything, especially you get some water on you, they get to burning. But overall, it was a good little Super Bowl. Hopefully next year is pretty cool, too.
Yeah. Larry, what are your thoughts about the whole Taylor Swift situation? You're very passionate about that.
It's just a money scheme, just a marketing scheme. NFL got their payday, and they won it even better because they won the Super Bowl. So that's pretty much it. Kelsey won on and off the field, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly. How about you?
I kind of agree with you. I don't know. I don't like. The thing with me is sometimes whenever someone gets too much media, I tend to not like them. I don't know why. It's just how my brain works sometimes. But
Wait, so you don't like Taylor?
no, I don't like her.
Wow.
I respect her. I don't like her. because she gets too much media. I don't know. Like the
It's
whole
not
world
her
is like,
fault,
no, it's not.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
It's not her fault, but
If it was like, I think fans don't understand that. Like, she's a superstar.
Yeah.
Like, to her fans, and like obviously she has records and shit to back it up. But like, if it was anybody else who was another superstar, and it would be the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's not like people are acting like they're telling them to show her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if it was Beyonce if Beyonce was at every Texans game, they're definitely showing her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just.
I just don't think they like. I don't know. I just can't see them showing Beyonce
Nah, they would.
No, they
20
would.
different times.
Yeah,
They would.
but
They
they
would?
definitely would though.
You think?
That's the thing though.
I don't know.
For sure.
Because Beyonce is like one of those old stars that control her narrative. Like, people don't see Beyonce unless like she wants to be seen. So like her being out, it's like a privilege.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was looking at a stat. Taylor Swift made the NFL over $300 million. The Super Bowl, last Super Bowl, was the most watched event since the Going to the Moon event.
All right.
Yeah, and like life has changed since then. Like we are more digital now. Everything is on our phone. So for that amount of people to watch,
Yeah,
it's free money for the NFL. I see why they do it. All they gotta do, if like all you had to do was just show somebody and show your game, and you're getting so much fan. It's easy. But I feel like people is blown out of proportion. Like I get it. Like you don't want to see that, but I'm like, bro, like. You gotta look at it from a corporate standpoint of view. Like, it's free money, like free advertising, and people talking about it all year. That's what they wanted.
I don't know. I guess my biggest issue is whenever Kansas City did score, like they would immediately cut to her instead of like actually showing the celebration. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a small thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I just don't like how they immediately cut to her type of thing. Like, at least let it marinate a little bit that they scored, and then I get it. But like 2 seconds after, and then immediately, I don't know.
They showed her like 10 times. That was a bet actually.
How much they
Like how many times?
It's
they
like
showed her.
15. Yeah.
I think the final, like including the after game, like show and everything. I think it were like 14, like total. But it was it totaled up to like a minute worth, like of just footage, which is like, I mean, if you think about it, it's not bad. But if you look at it as like just cut 5 seconds, that's a lot.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do if she performing at the halftime next year?
Shit, I don't care.
I'm gonna watch it
I mean, I don't
regardless.
listen to her
Yeah.
music, so, but
I don't know. I really want to see what the hype is about. Like,
I'm about to tell you so.
yeah. Like, there's something so popular. She's supposed to be like this generation, Michael Jackson. I want to see what the hype is about. I mean, I'm not saying it.
I know
But
you're
you
not.
feel me?
I
That's what
just-
other people saying it. So
I hate
we're
hearing
alive
that
in a generation where there could be possibly another Michael Jackson. I want to see what the hype is about. You don't think she on Mike level?
Fuck no.
See,
No,
bro,
she's
we
not
get
on
it.
Mike's
We
level,
need
bro.
this. We need this on TikTok.
She's not
Why you
on
feel like
Mike
that, bro?
level, bro. I don't know a motherfucker that's on Mike level. Like, you gotta think about it from a standpoint of before social media.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, even seeing Michael was so famous, Michael couldn't go to basketball games. He couldn't be in public. They freak out. You know what I mean?
Right.
One time Magic Johnson invited Michael Jackson to come watch the Lakers play. This is one of the Showtime Lakers, right?
Right.
It's so crazy that the fans are like, fuck the game. They're worried about Mike. Mike has to leave. Mike do shit on stage, like stand still for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. People are passing out, going crazy. And he's still standing there. If she got on stage and stood there for 20 minutes, bro, she might get booed if she don't move. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, she can do it to her audience.
I guess. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
like her audience
Well,
crazy
okay,
though.
this is my thing though. Too, Mike's so outside of just his genre.
Right.
She can't pull up at no rap concert and get cheers. Mike could show up at a rock concert and they'll go stupid.
Everyone respected Mike.
You know what I mean? Like, Mike's super international, known all over the world. Like, the only person that might be more famous than Michael Jackson is Jesus Christ, real shit. Honestly,
Yeah.
God might be the
Nah.
only motherfucker more famous
John,
than Michael Jackson.
I mean,
John who?
Lennon.
Fuck no.
The Beatles.
The Beatles, yeah.
I don't know if they're
He
more
up
famous than
there,
Michael
bro. He's
Jackson.
up, it's like
I can see why you say that for
with
sure.
international
It'll be
people.
like it'd be like the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and probably like
Yeah,
Elvis. Like I can
he's
see that.
there.
I can see that. Okay, that's cool.
and I'd say
But nah,
Jordan up there too. With like being like well known.
we can talk.
But-
I don't want to talk about Jordan. I don't want to talk
But
about Michael
I
Jordan.
think I don't know. I don't really know the effect of like Michael Jackson of like how popular he was. But I think for us to really see how big a person is, like with numbers and everything to back it up, Taylor Swift like the first one that we could really see and be like, oh, here's the numbers. Now there's no way of really having numbers to prove how popular Mike was.
But this is what I'm saying though. So I understand what you're saying about like now times
Yeah.
because we're living in it
Yeah.
and we're old enough to understand. By the time like we were old enough to like recognize Mike as being he's not really Mike anymore. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's only alive for a couple more years, but. You gotta understand how big of a deal it is back then and it is now because all this shit now is digital, it's streaming. You know what I mean?
Right. It's easier.
You talking about selling over 20 million copies, that's 20 million people going into a store buying a CD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd say if Taylor had the same numbers as Michael, that's bad for Taylor's part, especially now that everything's inflated, like from the 80s
Right, so
and
she should
70s,
be-
from the 2020s. Like
she
she
should
should
be
be way
crushing.
ahead. Yeah,
Yeah.
she should, realistically. But the
She
fact,
is.
if Michael was, if they had the same numbers now, if Michael wasn't today, he would double it, maybe even triple the amount of stuff he had 70s and 80s.
Like, I
Nah, he
think it's-
definitely would.
Yeah, I don't think tripling is crazy.
Yo.
You got she's selling a million
Bro,
copies.
you don't know what social media can do, and
that's what I'm
internet
saying,
and all that
Mike's
stuff.
more than just all she does. She can dance.
But-
All she does
but-
is sing. Like I feel that.
All he needs is a
but I'm
PR
saying,
guy.
Think of all the trends that have came out since Michael Jackson's been dead.
But I look at Mike how I look at like Jordan, cause they were the only superstar they in their genre at that time. Like Mike was the only really superstar. Prince wasn't on Mike level. Like probably in America, but the way motherfuckers know Mike out of country, I don't think I didn't really know about. It might just be me, but I didn't really know about Prince till I got here. I
Just
think
a lot of
Mike is
people.
more commercial than Prince. Prince is up there for sure, like
Yeah, you got to.
international, but
That's the only person they talk about though when they talk about Mike is Prince.
yeah. I think Mike is bigger, but I think Taylor. I even think if they were alive, I think Taylor Stills will still be like up there with them, like even if they were both alive. Because we gotta think about it. Her demographic is the best demographic to have as fans. It's like from like 13 years old to like 50 years old. It's like it's infinite. It's no.
It's the same with Mike though.
Yeah, like you feel me. So that's what I'm saying. Like. Really knowing how big they are, but the next generation, I think it's gonna be like that argument for sure.
I don't see it.
You don't think it's gonna be niggas
No,
gonna
bro.
argue?
There's no way.
Cause they're not gonna know. They're not gonna know nothing about. They're not gonna know really much about Mike like that for real. Like kids that's growing up now, that's growing up hearing about Taylor Swift, they're not gonna know nothing.
You can't
about
really
Mike.
say that because it's history. Think about all the history we talk about now in general in life that none of us were, that our grandparents weren't even here for, but we still talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's part of history. Like Michael Jackson, especially when we talk about music, like he'll never be forgotten.
Yeah, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying he'll be forgotten. I'm saying like you know how every generation picks, they go
Right. Like okay, so like how we talk about how some of us, I'll say me, cause I'll be talking shit about Jordan, but like how I be like
he the go brother.
whatever about like Jordan and shit. I don't think we'll ever have a collective of like kids from a generation be like, nah, Mike ain't like we don't look at Mike like. I don't think that'll ever happen. when it comes to Michael Jackson.
I think that's
And
happening.
that's not even just me
That's
speaking from a
happening with
fan.
LeBron though.
I'm not even trying to be biased. That's not me speaking from a fan like standpoint.
Right.
That's just in general of like the culture shock. I guess
You don't
could
think it's
say.
gonna get to a point where the entire generation is not entire obviously, but like most of the generation is gonna be like LeBron the GOAT.
At least kids growing up now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
kids
for
growing up
sure.
now,
Yeah.
they're growing up on Taylor Swift. Like they're gonna know the history of Mike, but they're not really
But
truly
that's
gonna understand.
incomparable.
I wouldn't say
Because you
that.
can compare basketball players because they still play the same sport. It's not like football where you only play one side of the ball or certain. Like music's different. Like they're not the same genre. Yeah, they make music. But
Yeah,
again,
I'm not looking
she
at it
don't
as like
dance.
genre.
She don't do none of that shit at her concerts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like she's not actually. She's putting on a show, but it's not like a perform. Like that's why when people be like Beyonce and Michael, I can understand that.
Oh, I'm looking at it
Because
as
the
like
numbers.
these kids are gonna
All
just be
around.
like, oh, she's the biggest thing. Like I'm not saying
I
they're
see them
gonna
say
compare
Beyonce
stats.
over Taylor though.
Beyonce is not bigger than Taylor. She's not even near
I
Taylor.
didn't say that. I just said that I could see kids being more.
More Beyonce. Are you just saying strictly
Growing, I'm saying-
because what she could do on the stage, or like her popularity wise? Because I'm going off popularity.
You're going off popularity.
Like, I'm not even. You can't compare Taylor to Mike on the stage, or even Beyonce. But I'm saying like, you know how kids knew Michael Jackson. Like we knew Michael Jackson growing up. You feel me? Like we knew him. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. I feel like this generation, especially the Americans, like they're growing up on Taylor Swift. Like people are just talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's like the biggest superstar of our generation. Like that's what she's gonna say. Like how people be like, yeah, Mike was the GOAT. And people before us used to say Elvis. And people before Elvis used to say John Lennon. Like even when he left the Beatles, people were still saying like he's the biggest star on the planet.
So
But my thing is like, what is Taylor like? Obviously, when you think of Michael, you think of the glove, you think of the moonwalk, all that. What do you think? Like red lipstick? Like what about Taylor?
No,
Like makes her
she
so?
has-
yeah, bro. Like I ain't gonna that too. Like I've never, of all the like been alive whatever 21 years. Like as long as I can remember with music, I've never ran into somebody really playing. I've never heard somebody really talk about Taylor Swift. Like my first run-in, and I'm sure a lot of people too, because we're young. My first run-in with Taylor Swift is the Kanye shit at the VMAs. Like before that, I had no idea who Taylor was. Like the only time I've ever seen Taylor Swift pop up on my feed, all them times through school, is like if she's into something. So like when Kanye was doing the Life of Pablo shit, talking about her, like them the only times I ever hear about her. Or when that conversation between her and Kim got leaked, and that's the only time I hear about her. I've never seen her come through my feed on some music shit for real. Like
I think Kanye exposed her more to the
public?
black demographic. I went to the public. I think the black
Well, yeah.
demographic. I think she was just a star within like the white audience, obviously. But I think when Kanye did that thing with Beyonce, I think everybody was like, oh, who is she? And then the Life of Pop, was it the Life of Pablo?
it was,
Yeah, the situation happened. That was my first time ever hearing about Taylor Swift. And
see, and that's 2016.
but that's what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah.
exposed her to the black public, but I think she was like, I mean, she won. Was it a Grammy or was it a VMA?
It was a VMA.
VMA.
It was either VMA or MTV. I don't remember. I think it was VMA.
I think it was. I think it was MTV.
Was it? Okay.
Because it was the
Best music video.
they got the astronaut.
Yeah.
award.
So
Yeah.
this is MTV.
But she don't got no iconic moments like Mike. Like she don't got no song that everybody knows like Billie Jean or Beat It. But I mean, I can't even like it would be hard to just deny it.
No, she's
No,
massive.
yeah, you
She's
can't
huge.
deny it.
Like, yeah, she's selling out everywhere.
I mean, I think The Weeknd has a bigger conversation than Taylor, being close to Mike.
Yeah. If you're looking at it from the talent perspective,
Cause she sold out here, right? Like 4 nights in a row.
yeah, 4
right?
nights in a row. Like her tour is the highest grossing tour, male or female. Like she almost doubled Beyonce tour revenue.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
And
Yeah.
Beyonce's was nuts.
Huh?
And Beyonce's went stupid
Yeah,
too.
Beyonce's went stupid,
Yeah.
but Beyonce was doing big nights, one nights.
Yeah, she was doing one night.
She was doing 3-4 nights, like on some Drake stuff. Like Drake did 2 nights in
Nah,
Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Mike used to do that too.
yeah, it's
Mike
like
used to do
it's crazy. I want to see what her next, like what's the next level for her. Like, what's her next era? Like, it can't just be, oh, I'm dating Travis. Like, what is she gonna do next? So I just kind
Just
of
keep making music.
But
Yeah, I don't know. But I guess on to the next is what we think about this.
I liked it, but I didn't think it was better than Rihanna's. I did enjoy it though.
Rihanna's,
The bangers was cool. He
Did
dropped
she-
some stuff.
she revealed she was pregnant at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really, because we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I thought it was better than Rihanna's, but it was good though. It was fire. Like how you brought like the roller skating and stuff in.
Yeah.
Because
Did you
like that's
think-
what he does.
Did you think it was better than when LA brought everybody out? Like,
Oh, no.
50 Cent
That was the
and
best
all
one.
that?
Ever since Apple Music took over, that was the best one. The Dr. Dre one with Snoop and everybody.
Like, I was getting into it, but I don't know. I just felt like it was a lot going on. It's like it's no iconic moment for me. Like, it was no.
I feel that.
You feel me? I mean, Alicia Keys hugging, like him hugging Alicia Keys was the only moment that people talk about. Like,
He showed honor to Mike, hit the one glove on.
yeah.
The
I didn't even
skating
notice
was
that.
cool, though. Y'all didn't like the skating part? I thought that was
No, that was cool.
I thought the
Yeah.
skating was cool, but it was just like, I don't know. It's just like, it was, I felt like it was no. It was just at one point, it was a dude literally flying across.
I
the
did see
street.
that, yeah.
It was
Somebody
you didn't see
came
that?
across the crowd.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
like Usher's dancing and dude get thrown. And then
Yeah,
they
he
catch him and he's still dancing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But her, when she came out with that,
The guitar.
that was pretty dope.
Yeah,
That was
no, that's
fire.
cool.
I like
Alicia
that.
Keys was pretty dope. Like, that dress was fire. Like, I was just looking at her dress. And then I went on Twitter, they're like, oh yeah, she messed up the first note. And I was like, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, that dress made her for the night.
It was cool. I know that Ludacris and everything. It was cool.
Have you seen Prince halftime performance?
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
He made it rain. Perform Purple Rain. And it was raining though. I'm talking about his guitar was the stage, so it lit up purple. And he's like, on some rock star shit.
Yeah, his was.
And
his
it's
was
raining.
fire.
I'm talking about August going crazy.
It was cool.
My shit
I
was
like
good.
the roller skating one.
So what?
Mike, he came down through a helicopter, right?
Who?
Mike.
I don't remember. I don't know. No, I think he just popped up from the stage.
Oh yeah,
He
it was
just
a
jumped
video.
up.
He jumped
Yeah,
up
he jumped
and then
up.
stood there for like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's like just stood.
It's weird. It's like in the middle of the day. Like the sun was still out and everything.
Too though, like he's been living in Vegas for the past like year and a half, I think, 'cause he's a resident.
Yeah, he doing the residency.
So like, I understand why they picked him, I guess, but I still enjoy it. I still thought it was cool.
Who do we want for next year?
Drake. I actually want Drake.
I ain't gonna lie, 'cause we talked about this too.
You say you had no choreography though, right?
Yeah, like I wouldn't know how that would work, 'cause like Drake's not known as a dancer, but maybe they just have dancers, I guess.
Yeah, like.
I don't know, but we'll
Because
see.
when 50 Cent and them did it, it ain't really dance a lot, but it was just like a moment. I just feel like Drake has so much songs that
No, he does.
you gonna have to like jam with it. I mean, I'm sure that he probably gonna bring out SZA. Like he gonna bring. I don't think he gonna bring out Rihanna though. Nah, that's
I know it's.
He can bring out so many
I
people.
know it's like people don't like to talk about it, but I would like to see Kanye.
yeah.
Kanye has like the perfect music.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen though,
They
unfortunately.
won't let it happen.
Imagine
They
halftime
won't let it happen.
performance.
But Jay-Z's his man. Like
Yeah.
that's his,
Yeah, Jay-Z
should
a
make it
owner
happen.
now.
Yeah, so
Lights turned up.
like imagine hearing like all of the lights at the Super Bowl. Like that would
Yeah.
be crazy. You know what I mean? Or Father Stretch My Hands. Like
Yeah.
not even just them. Like he has so many
So-
bangers you could play at the.
Bro,
And he would
imagine
do it right.
Lights. The whole Super Bowl is dark. They're like, "Where's it? Where's it?" And that nigga just walked out. La 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 la. Can't wait till I get my money. Right? I'm talking about
It'd be
everybody going crazy,
It would be
bro.
hard. But
He-
they won't
he-
do it though.
He'll probably do. He said he'll do a versus though.
That'd be hard.
He said he'll do a versus for anybody. I never like a lot of artists be ducking that. They be like they'll never do versus, but it's like who fucking with MJ and Drake is up there, but other than that, nobody fucking with Ye in versus. Nobody. Fresh Montana might.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
First of all, Tyler got hits though, bro. He got
Chill.
a diamond record.
Yeah, he got a couple, but they not.
Yeah, I feel like the closest thing we get to Kanye at the Super Bowl is like Jay-Z went up and played like one of their songs, collabs or whatever.
It's
But-
it's a PR disaster. Like,
Oh yeah, there's no way.
But they're on a roll though. Ever since Apple Music took over, they've went 3 for 3 for sure.
Mhm.
So
yeah, I don't even think Apple Music even fuck with Ye like that because they've been. I think the whole industry is done with him for real.
Kanye.
Cause I feel like when that thing happened the first time he did My Dark Beautiful Twisted Fantasy came out, he had so much songs on there, it was just like washed away, and it wasn't as bad as what he did this time around. But nah, I don't think we'll see Ye on TV.
Well, that's a good segue. I'm just gonna skip to his album he released. Yeah, let me go back up. Boom.
Vultures.
Vultures.
Did y'all listen?
Listen to it. I need to give it another listen. I listened to it like 3 times the day that it dropped, but I haven't listened to it since.
But this is so Vultures by Kanye West was released last Saturday.
On Saturday, you're right?
Yeah, he dropped the album on Saturday at 3 a.m. He had a listening party on Friday and a listening party in New York on Saturday, and then he dropped it after. Mind you, when the album dropped, it wasn't available on Spotify, and it was on Apple Music at first, and then Spotify got it later, but a couple of songs got removed, and during the whole time that it's been out, like Apple and Spotify has been removing the album and replacing it, removing it, replacing it. So it might be his lowest first week of all time, but you could tell that it's not even like, they didn't even give him a fair chance. But the album is 18 tracks, and he has features from Cardi, he has features from Ty, he has features from YG, Quavo, and of course his daughter and Dirk as well. But what are your thoughts?
I really do like Carnival.
Yeah, Carnival.
I've been
for
listening to
sure.
that a lot.
North song was cool. Northwest little verse was cool. For being like kids.
Yeah,
it was
did
cool.
y'all think? I wanted to ask, did y'all think it was better than the Drake?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the Drake one again? I forgot.
It was his son.
It's on Daylight.
It was on Daylight. It was at the end of Daylight.
Okay, so
Don't
he didn't
talk
really
to
like
my
sing. It was
man
just
like that.
Nah, there's a full verse. in the music
Oh, it was
video.
that "Don't Talk to."
My man.
It was that. Yeah. He's a little kid. He's like what, 5 maybe? It was cool. Like I see why he did it because it's his son and he's little. Like it's kind of hard, I guess. You know what I mean? It's cool, but like if we're comparing the songs, like hers was definitely hard. Like I can
And
listen to hers.
He sampled the Cheerleader. Kanye sampled the Cheerleader for the song for Talking.
With Chili.
You don't want no problems, you just talking. That was I think from, I don't know the year, but that was a sample from it's a video where it was like a Cheerleader mix, and then he sampled that,
Oh, okay.
which was hard. But I listened to the full album. I was on the listening party. The first time he didn't play Carnival. When he did it on Friday, he didn't play Carnival, but when he did it on Saturday, he played Carnival.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it live, but it had the Kezzy Osbourne sample.
Oh, the Ozzy.
Yeah, like
Ozzy
Ozzy Osbourne. I'm sorry, Ozzy Osbourne. It had the
wouldn't
sample
clear it.
with it, huh?
And he didn't clear it. did
Nah, he didn't clear it, but on stage when the sample played, because it was the Rich the Kid verse, and then before Kanye could come on, it was like a full guitar solo thing, and then he went, and then Cardi went. But it was a good song.
I did see where Cardi came out, and Cardi got to do the hoodie
Yeah,
by
he got
air.
that,
That was
yeah.
hard. I like that.
My favorite song, I'll say, probably like "Good Don't Die," but that's removed off Spotify too now. Yeah.
I didn't look back. Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, they so a lot of the samples on the albums he didn't clear, and there's a company that's trying to take it off all platforms because apparently that the album was
It's
posted.
called like fruit. It's something.
Like
I know
Fuga, something
yeah,
like
something
that.
like I did see that.
The album was posted through their distribution, but they didn't clear it. So they don't know who posted the album, but it was posted. I'm confused. I don't know all the info on that, but I'm confused on how somebody released their own song on their page, but
It has to go
they
through
need your
another-
distribution.
Right.
Like, you feel me?
I feel you.
Because they didn't market it, so they didn't market it. I don't know if they probably own like a % of his music. That's what I'm thinking. But they didn't market it. Nobody marketed his music. It was just him, and he dropped it. But I don't think it was like a good enough album for for what he said.
I did like the one with Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah,
was hard.
Back to Me was
I
good.
like Freddie Gibbs. His music was hard.
There was another song, Beautiful Big Women Don't Fall Out the Sky, you know. That's Back to Me. Yeah. Back to Me was pretty good. Freddie Gibbs was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
But yeah.
New releases.
I haven't finished each album, but I
So
listened to a couple
the
songs.
new release for this week is gonna be
Schoolboy Q.
Ye is dropping an
Yeah, Schoolboy's
album,
dropping an album
2093.
Schoolboy Q.
Polo G is dropping a song. Schoolboy Q is dropping a song, and Bryson Tiller is dropping a song.
Bryson Tiller's song's good.
That song was good.
Waka Flocka is dropping a song. That's crazy. Flocka Flame. But I listened to Yeet. He got a song with Wayne, and he got a song with Future. They're pretty cool. It's more like a dystopian album though. Like it's none of his like, cause he's known for like having hard hitting beats, but none on the album like it's really like that. It's more like I think he's trying to transition more into like I'm not just
Mainstream.
a TikTok
He was
rapper.
trying to be mainstream
Yeah,
now.
so it's experimental. I don't think that album is gonna be the best version of it. That's the first version of his experimenting, but I think his next ones are gonna be pretty cool.
Say his promotion. That's some of the best promotion I've seen in a long time. Like with the crops and everything. Like we saw, like with that, it looked like an
with the
alien.
skin.
Like that was hard. That's
Yeah.
real good promotion. What do you think? I know Liam's a big Polo G fan. That's his guy.
Oh yeah,
So,
I listened to it
did
once
you
on my way
listen
to
to it?
class, but I think it's cool so far. I just gotta listen to it again, in the car especially. But
Is
I
it like
heard
a generic Polo song?
from a normal audience, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I got a piano beat, I think, so it's kind of cool.
I think his next album depend on that though. Like if his
Good
next
poet.
album is not good, I think people are gonna treat him how they be treating Baby now. Like,
I don't care if they keep the same flow as long as it's still good and it still is.
he a
So,
Baby fan.
I don't really care.
Hey man, Liam the only dude I know that really bumped Baby for real. Like you would have thought Liam was 4PF. Liam bumped Baby.
He with Baby.
Crazy.
all the way. How y'all two favorite rappers? Just generic. I meant to ask you.
So you listen to
Like your two favorite rapper, how do you feel? Like you gotta make a case for them, bro. Like how do you feel that your two favorite rapper is labeled by the internet as generic?
Well, I think Baby has released the greatest album of all time besides Michael Jackson. And then Polo G.
Pause.
He's more
Pause.
talented than Drake. So.
He said. Okay. For those of y'all that don't know what album he's talking about Mind Turn. Mind Turn was a great album. It's a classic. I would
he's
say it's a
actually fine,
classic.
man.
And I think a lot of people would agree that it's a classic. But to say it's the
dead
second
serious.
greatest
he
album
meant
is
that
crazy.
shit. He meant this shit, dude.
You're fried for that.
He meant this.
That was actually funny.
My turn was good, but nah, that's crazy.
I don't know. I've been listening to So Much Fun more, and I'm debating on which one is better.
Really?
Yeah, like replay value. So Much Fun was a good album.
No, with me.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say with Baby, I kind of like just the way he just rapped, like the way, usually just the production, like his beats and like just the way, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. Just the way he raps, like more like a faster paced rap. That's like I like him and Dirk. And with Polo, I just think he's just like him with Rod. I like the more melodic rap. Is that what you would call it? I
Yeah.
guess that's what I like. So.
But it's funny, like I think it's funny that he describes that, but like I don't know why you don't like Gunna, because that's like him.
I don't
Gunna.
not like him. It's just I wasn't a huge fan of a gift and a curse thing. I like Back in the Moon. I think Fuck You Mean is overrated, but I mean it's cool. I just think Baby's better. In my
I was
opinion.
telling him we was in the car, and he was playing Baby, and I told him though, like, even though we be messing with him and shit about it, but he does like, cause I don't listen to Baby that much anymore, really. But like when he plays him, it does remind me like kind of like how hard he is though.
Yeah.
Or like he has a lot of hits.
If I really want to listen to like Baby for real, like if I'm trying to listen to like that shit, of course you go to My Turn, but I go to Street Gossip.
We do.
Like
Yeah,
I feel like
fire.
that was like when he was hungry, cause that got that song with Gunna on there. It's called Ready.
Oh,
Ready,
yeah.
yeah, that one was hard.
That was
Big
hard.
body
Like
bang.
Street Gossip was
Globals on
hard.
there.
That's when Baby had the fro, like the nappy fro.
Yeah.
And now he like a superstar now. I think that's funny, but Baby's hard. I think I don't like the way people be holding like him sounding the same on every song against him. I'm not gonna do that. The guy dropped one of the best albums of the 20th century. Like not the 20th, the 21st
I guess
century.
because hip hop was.
Like I'm saying, My Turn drove us through COVID. Like it was the one album that and Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Like those albums were great. Like I feel like you can't really just judge a guy off one album after he just had an album that good, especially. Like I'm gonna give him another album. If he comes out and he shit the bed, and I'll be like, okay, then probably he ain't the person that I thought he was. But if he comes out with a good album, like I don't want none of y'all haters. I don't want y'all to change and be like, Baby the best, Baby da 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 da. Like you could like Lil Baby and like Gunna at the same time. You don't gotta hate Baby to like Gunna. Like at this, we don't know the situation with him and Young Thug. Like we don't know nothing. We're just fans. Like just strictly just judge the music. If you don't like his music, that's understandable. But you can't sit there and say, oh, Baby sound the same. Because if you listen to My Turn and you're a real musician fan, like fan of music, you can't listen to that album and tell me Baby is not versatile or Baby has the same flow. That's just you wanting to be a hater. But is there any song y'all looking forward to? I don't really see no artists that I would listen to. Like Money Man was coming up, but I was like, I don't know. I never really got into him.
Like when I was a little kid, Waka Flocka used to be my favorite rapper.
Waka Flocka.
Cause all my shout out my cousins in Atlanta, like my people from Atlanta. So like when we was going down there around that time, like elementary school, Flocka's like the biggest name. Like him and Gucci are like.
See, I didn't know they were cool.
And, yeah,
I didn't know
he
they were
was signed
cool.
to Brick Squad. He was signed to 1017.
Yeah.
Flocka, yeah. So like they were like the biggest. Well, Flocka was really the biggest thing at that time. Yeah. This is before like this is when Future's like a new artist. You know what I mean? So like Flocka's the man in Atlanta, and my cousin used to be playing him shit all the time. But I might tap in and see what you're talking about. Yeah. But as a kid, Flocka, that was my guy for sure. I might check it out.
I don't know his name, but I think Coach. I'm sorry if I'm messing up his name.
Coach Easy?
Yeah, but I've been seeing like a couple sounds on TikTok that I like mess with. I think I got a couple of songs that it might be like a snippet of TikTok, but I might listen to that.
I know it's not up here, but you played it for me in the car. That Bandit by Don Toliver is hard. I've been bumping that lately. Yeah. That song is hard.
He got a snippet with Dirt. It's crazy because his vocals is crazy too. Like yeah, he got a song coming out with Dirt.
That's hard.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I try to get into Schoolboy Q. I just could never can. Yeah, like his beats is hard, but I'm like, if I'm gonna listen to you, I might as well just listen to Kendrick Lamar.
You think so?
Yeah, like.
But they're not the same though. That's the thing.
They're not the same, but that's the type of rap it reminds me of. Like older dudes.
Q got some hard stuff. Yeah.
Like,
I ain't even tapped in yet.
but Day Money. This is some Detroit.
I don't know a lot of these on this side. Like I don't know.
I think these are probably just promos.
Heard of them, maybe. Because I've never seen them before.
But yeah, Yeet album was cool. I don't know. I would rank it like off first listen, I'd give it like a 5 or 6 out of a 10. And that's off first listen. Over time, check back in with me next Friday, and I'll give you an update on it.
Do we have one?
That's all that was.
Yeah, I got a song of the day.
What is it?
I gotta make sure I ain't messing up the name, but song of the day, "Stand on It" by Yeet and Future. That's my song.
Oh, not the Lil Baby one?
Huh?
Not the Lil Baby one?
Has Lil Baby dropped all year? That's a legit question.
No. But like he
Yeah, he's dropped singles.
dropped a song called Down It though. He has dropped this year. Yeah.
He dropped a song called Crazy.
And 350.
Oh, I think I seen.
It came out earlier in the year, or
I
maybe
be
it was
seeing
in
his
December.
snippets, but I see his snippets like on the blogs, and then I look at the comments and it's just straight cones or just
Oh, I
clowning
didn't know
him, and I'm like,
I think it's just easy to hate on him.
Jacket.
But
What
was the song called?
Was that
It was
cool?
cool.
but
It was alright.
my song of the day is
better.
Stand on It with Future and Yeet. What's your song of the day?
I said it. I know it's not from this, but Bandit. Just
Bandit,
because I've been listening
Don
to
Toliver.
it. Yeah, Bandit by Don Toliver.
What's your song of the day?
Let's just go with something Drake.
Something Drake.
not a like specific name or anything like that.
I've been listening to a lot of Drake. We can say,
It don't matter. Every song by Drake's a hit.
yeah, pretty
Just tell him
much.
pick one.
let's do Know Yourself by Drake.
What album is that?
That was hard.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
What year was that?
2015.
Me, I played with Trey in the car, but I like Know the Difference with I Swear Vezo and Lil Baby.
That was hard. That shit's
Yeah.
hard.
That boy
That's
tapped
what
in
Vezo-
Detroit.
I ain't gonna lie. He played that shit in the
Know
car.
the difference?
That shit is
I've
hard.
been listening to that like every day. Yeah.
You listen to V's?
No,
I feel
I've heard him in your car,
I feel
but
like you might. I feel like
I might.
you should listen to the Ganger album, cause it's
That's
like he's not.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
got-
more
Oh,
like a
Lil Baby on
nonchalant
it?
rapper. Like
Wait.
he has chill beats, but it's not like he's
I
rapping
probably
about
did,
killing
bro.
or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like hard beats, and he's just really just talking his stuff on there. But I think you might get into these, cause he kind of remind me of early Baby a little bit. Not like early Baby had like more like a singing voice, I would say. Like that's my dog for sure. Like I thought Baby was gonna be like one of those singing rappers, for real, but he just went into full rapping. But
I
yeah.
can see that.
Ganger by V's was a great album. A great
I haven't
album.
finished it still.
Fantastic.
There's a lot of albums I haven't
Yeah,
finished.
me too, bro. I got them saved, but I just don't go
What
back
was
to
y'all
them.
most?
feel you, though.
What was y'all most listened to album last year?
It was I think it was For All the Dogs.
For All the
I
Dogs.
think it was. Yeah.
What about you?
It was either For All the Dogs or Utopia.
Probably if you're reading this, is too late.
really like that album.
Wait, who's all on the album?
There's a lot of good albums.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
Party Next Door, Travis Scott, Lil Wayne.
Oh, no, if you're reading this, too late. Travis Scott was on there? What song?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I forget what it's called, but this is like Rodeo Travis. When Travis had the $sign in his name, so this is early Travis. Like, might be pre-Rodeo, or like Rodeo just came out. Like so, yeah. Party Next Door, Travis, Wayne. I feel like there was somebody else on there, but I don't remember. But majority of it was just Drake though.
Yeah.
Would you put If You Reading This Is Too Late as like a top 2 Drake project?
3.
Top 3. What's 1 and 2?
Oh, he was in Company.
Yeah, he was on Company.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I know a lot of people say Take Care, but for me, nothing was the same as number 1.
What's number 2?
Take Care, and then If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
I think.
It's hard.
I'm forgetting the name of it with the passion fruit on there.
More Life.
More Life.
More Life
More
was a
Life.
good album.
More Life is number 1, Views number 2, and then it's a shocker, but Certified Lover Boy. I love that
I feel it.
album.
No, it is a good album.
Like
It is a good
My
album.
top 3 Drake song is Too Sexy, and I'm just not a bandwagon. I just think it's a good
Sexy
song.
is hard.
Like,
It's
bro,
hard.
like
I think
Thug on
Thug
there
carried
is
that. Yeah, I
crazy.
think
Yeah,
Thug was
Thug's verse is stupid.
Like, bro, I be sitting there, I listen to everything because I stopped listening to it because I was like, they started playing it at the parties.
Yeah, it
But
got
then I be
overplayed.
listening to it, but I'm like, that's hard. Like, Certified Lover Boy was hard, and then I've listened to it for all my dogs for like, my favorite song for all my dogs is Wish Baby Daddy.
For real?
I like.
I think mine's Drew Picasso.
Drew Picasso.
That's so hard. And then the one with Chief Keef is hard. All the parties. I like that one.
I think Drake is the one artist that, like, whoever he's like, when artists make songs with each other, I'll be like, I wonder how it sound, and I'm like, is it gonna be a hit? Like, you could always question that, but when Drake makes a song with somebody, I feel like it's gonna be a good song. Like, he don't just make the song just because we're making a song together. Like the First Person Shooter.
Yeah.
Drake could have rapped his ass off, but he wanted to make a good song, not
Right.
just, you feel me, not just
Right.
the moment.
Yeah.
And I like that because he, like, every time Drake is on a song with an artist, that's gonna be a good song.
One thing I think too that Drake does good at, that I say a lot of artists don't do well, or I don't think, maybe not so they don't really care, but like, if you go all the way back to So Far Gone, Drake has always had an amazing intro and outro. Always has.
Yeah.
He always has.
Was
It
Do Not
always sets.
Disturb by outro?
It always sets the It always sets the tone, and he always sets it off like he always has. Every name an album like there's Tuscan Leather is one of the greatest intro tracks there's ever been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Virginia Beach was pretty cool.
Virginia
too.
Beach was great. More Life, Free Smoke was crazy.
I
His
think
interludes are always.
I think he
interludes
should
are always
have.
good, too.
I think he
Yeah.
should have. Like, I still love Virginia Beach, by the way, but I think he
Champagne
should have let
Poetry.
that Frank Ocean sample play throughout the whole song, instead of just the intro. Because I think a lot of people went to the sample and listened to the sample too. Like, I feel like kind of how Wait For You was. Kind of like, I feel like you should have did more like a feature instead of like just a sample. But either way, it was a great song.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good one. Champagne Poetry.
Yeah.
A lot of his intros and outros are crazy.
I really want to know how long this man gonna keep like rapping for. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
is he 40 now?
He's probably close to it.
Close to 40. You think? I don't know. I give him five. I don't want to give him no
He's born like
time.
1987.
He's
I
Drake.
think.
So
So
he's
like,
probably like 36 or something,
Yeah.
37 maybe,
He was
something
born
like
in
that.
okay. I think because
12 years.
Wayne
younger
40.
than him.
Yeah, Wayne's 40.
Wayne's 40. What's
Drake
his name?
doesn't look that old though.
Nah, Wayne look old.
No, Drake.
Yeah, Drake don't.
Wayne look old, yeah, but Drake doesn't.
I feel like Drake looks better. Like the more he just need a better stylist. I'm sorry.
He's 37.
He's 37.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I say
1986.
I say in 5 years. I say in 5 years, cause my I meant to tell y'all this. My coworker, she broke this down perfectly. Like, she's an older, like, she's part of the older generation, so she was there when like Drake and them first came out, and she said about, like, I think she said Before Views. What album was Before Views?
More Life.
No, she said for Views. She said after Drake made Views, he knew that his audience, because how Views was received, he knew
More Life.
his audience was getting older.
Yeah.
He could either age with his audience, or he could try to get on this new wave of younger audience. And he said, she said he went that route. Like, he's been making music for the youth.
Yeah.
He's not making music for people his age. That's why, like, a lot of people his age
Don't fuck with him.
don't fuck with his album now, but the younger generation love his album.
Yeah.
But he's smart with that because he knows that they're the ones going to to see him. They're the ones that's gonna spend
Right.
money to, you feel me?
Right.
So I think that was a smart business choice by him.
Those two albums back to back, I think those set him up for, honestly, Nevermind.
Yeah.
Because those are the first two albums by Drake. Like, because I don't know if y'all remember, like, when Views came out, a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember people
over
hated
time, people's like, it's a classic. And it is one of his best albums, for sure. It's top 5.
it. Yeah.
Some people put it top 3, but
Controller was good.
yeah, like, that's the first time I seen, like, a lot of the like Caribbean and all of that. Cause we forget like Drake's not American.
Yeah.
He's not from America. You know what I mean? So like,
he's like, bro, he's like the perfect. Like if you were to go to a lab and said make me a rapper, I'd say Drake would come out because he's mixed. So he applied to the demographic, the demographics of America, but he's not from here. He's from Canada, so he has that international appeal.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was trying to say.
He speaks Spanish. He speaks Spanish, and he's tapped in with the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And his dad is like this OG pimp looking dude. Like he's good. He's like the perfect mold for a rapper. That's why, like, I think people really like could relate to him and fuck with him like that.
And too, I'd say like he shined the light on, I'd say, UK rap, because that's the first time I heard UK rappers on More Life. Like I've never really heard them before, because he had like Skepta and them on there. I've never really heard no.
Well, yeah, the first time I hear UK rap, but I knew about Skepta. I knew about what's his name?
David, whatever his name is, Dave. Talking about him.
Nah, Dave was later. Dave was with this new, like, he's later.
The newer ones.
But remember when Ye brought out the entire UK?
Oh, for the All Day song?
Yeah, for the All Day.
Yeah.
He had about, like, Kanye had about 60, like, UK
At
rappers.
a flame floor.
Just, like, with flamethrowers, like, at a, like, a award ceremony. That was the first time, like, I, like, found out about the UK scene. Like, just went crazy. But Controller was a good song. Like, what album was that song with Rihanna on?
Work. That's on her album. That's on Anti. Anti is a good album too. By Rihanna. That's a fire album.
He said, "I don't sing the song no more. I don't let the
I
audience."
seen it. He was like, "I don't sing this no more."
Where we are? What's next?
All Star.
We
Tonight,
only been filming
really.
For 20 minutes? Have we only been filming for 20 minutes?
No, 20 minutes.
I was just looking at
We
it.
started at 5. Why is this not going back? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The production
But
is so off.
we have the All-Star in Indy this weekend. Yay. But
And it just
sadly,
started
it's snowing.
too, boy. The worst time to snow.
We finally get some action in Indiana, and it's snowing.
Production is very high with this episode.
What are y'all thoughts about the All-Star?
Oh my God, why would you do it?
I think
That
it's
caught
cool
me
though.
off guard.
We got leaked.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. I seen that Larry posted some shit about
Keith Lee.
Yeah, you
Bro. This dude went to Chicken Scratch, bro, and because we suggested in the comments, and he went for like a 10-piece. He paid like $75 for like 3 different meals or something, and then he ordered a 10-piece, and they only gave him like 8, and then for his other meal, like they didn't even do the right flavored wings, bro. He said one of them tastes like straight vinegar. I was like, bro, it's cooked. And I posted like, we had one job. Nobody's finna come back. And I was showing him, we was watching Duke Snap Story. He was like, so I'm in Indianapolis right now. Like, what do y'all do for leisure? He said, I don't even know why I'm here. And then just like, I was like, damn, yeah, nobody coming back here, bro. And it's snowing. It's cooked, bro.
What's leisure?
Leisure time.
Like what do you do in your free time?
Yeah, like stuff, go around like places to go, stuff like that.
I mean, at Elmo's and here in Izzy's, I know they booked a lot of stars, like, but that's like, I feel like if you're not like
To eat, that's different.
like it ain't really an activity to do. I mean, the other activity that you could do is like Top Golf, but that's all the way in Fishers though, and there ain't nobody trying to go there. I just don't think we were ready, bro. I don't think we have enough things going on.
The weather just doesn't help at all.
I say it's
even.
better now than the year we were supposed to get it.
Yeah, that was
If we
like,
would have got it in 2021, I don't think it would have been as good.
we would have just been getting off of like, or still going through COVID. Like,
But what's pissing me off, everything they set up,
Everybody
for the
would have
All-Star,
done.
It's
So, I mean-
outside. Like when we was downtown, but they have a court outside, like right next to Gamebridge, like they built for the All-Star. And then they have like I got a picture of it, but it's like like a display. Like you could walk in there and it's like games going on, but it's like a walkthrough thing.
Right.
But it's outside. So it's like, and they have like a DJ thing outside. It's like everything they set up is outside,
and
but
it's
then
cold.
it's like snowing, like freezing. Nobody trying to really go do that. But they have a lot of work to do tonight because they got to clear that whole street. Like everything downtown got to be cleared up.
Tonight, this weekend's gonna be busy. Gonna be traffic everywhere.
Chicken Scratch had one job.
He said it was like, he said it was like,
They finna get.
like
I mean, people still
soggy.
finna. I wonder like what's gonna happen though. The Keith Lee effect.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
still gonna eat there.
I feel like like people still gonna eat, but like people just gonna be like, I know people gonna clown them when they go in there, bro. They're gonna be like, who was working that shift? They boss finna be like,
Man, that don't
finna
care
be
that he
cooked,
here,
bro.
man.
And he can't go to Wong's because he don't like sweets like that. So we're done.
He go to R&R.
So yeah, we're done. That's all we
People did
got.
say R&R. I seen that.
Nobody
People
finna go
did
to Jordan's
I hope-
Chicken. Hell no, nobody go to Jordan's Chicken.
Comments. I saw the R&R comment, and I commented. I said, make sure you go to the one off Michigan Road, not off there's one in the hood. And I promise you, I went there one time, I heard shots, but they said they weren't no shooting. I heard shots, and I told them I'm cool off the wings, and
That's
I
where the
did.
best food
I didn't
at.
even get none.
That's where the best
But they're
food
like, she's like, nah, those are not shots. I'm like,
Then what else would it be?
it's the middle of the summer. It's not even 4th of July or nothing. But I set myself up for it anyways, because the side of town, it looks gutter. I was like, he should probably go to
They kicked all the homeless people off the thing. When we went down, bro, I didn't see not really one homeless person, bro. And I figured they was gonna do that because like we gotta keep a
Where they
certain
gonna
image
go? How
though.
you gonna move them?
Shelter.
I think they put
just
them
gotta
in
go to a
shelter.
shelter.
There's
Hopefully,
one
like they
downtown.
provided, but like, I mean, I get it because like we're trying to build like you feel me, some
really
like
hide homelessness,
some life.
though.
You feel me, and not like nobody comes here for real. So like to see homeless people just in the middle of downtown, bro, that's where they be at by like hearing these. So I mean,
But
I
they
feel
acting
bad
like
for you.
People coming out of town ain't never seen homeless people before or something.
Yeah, but they got the attractions
But
on
I
that same
feel
street. Yeah.
And they got cameras.
And motherfuckers gonna probably try to rob or run up on their ass. Like, no, like funny shit. Like, people be on that, like, downtown. Like, they gonna be hot, bro.
Do
And
you
you know.
think it being cold played a part in why they're not there instead of them getting kicked out? Like you
The
think
cold, bro, it be homeless people in the cold all the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure they try to go to a shelter, but, like, I think the shelter, like, kind of removes you after a certain period of time.
It's kind of sad.
It is.
Like I always, like as a kid, I used to be like, damn, like it's winter, like where they be going? And then my mom used to say, oh, like there's a shelter for them. But then we'll go get something go get something to eat, and I'll see a homeless man under the bridge. I'm like, there ain't no shelter. Like, I mean, it's helping with the snow, but
Bro, when it be hot, bro, I know they be
Yeah.
burning up in there, bro. It's a sad case, though. But
it is. I think being homeless is so sad because, bro, at that point you're a reflection of nobody cares anymore. Like that's your state. Like if you're homeless and you're out in the street, like I don't know what you did. You probably did good or didn't do good or did bad or whatever. But that you being homeless in the street is a representation of nobody cares anymore. And every time I see that, it's just like sad. Like it's so sad to me.
It'd be even sad when like war veterans would come back and they wouldn't have a home to come back to, and they would actually have to be homeless after they served. It's like the
Niggas
worst
these
possible.
yeah,
thing.
that's one thing I didn't get. Like when you serve the country, but then like some people just end up poor. I'd be like, bro, like they encourage you to enlist, but then you end up poor. So it may be personal choices they made, but also it's like you can't be like stand for the flag and everything, but you got war veterans out here poor with missing limbs and all that, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's what I mean. I don't know. You feel me, though? Like, that'd be.
What was I about to say? I don't even remember. But it's sad. It's sad, but
But to get back to the All-Star, do y'all think, like, y'all gonna see any celebrities anytime soon or what?
I'm gonna see Duke Dennis. Me and him chilling tomorrow night, for real. Nah, but I saw two celebrities, but I can't say on camera. I'll tell you off camera, but I saw two of them, and I saw one person, but he's not really a celebrity. We played football with him, but he's in the NFL, but he's not. I guess he's a celebrity, but
We play football with him?
yeah. But I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh, yeah.
Who, Leonard Fournette?
We saw
He trying to, this shit was so
Leonard Fournette don't even play football.
Boo.
But we saw Shaq yesterday, Reggie Miller,
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Bronson,
Charles
Charles Barkley,
Ernie, Kenny the Jet.
with the mess up knee. Like his knee is really like.
Bro, no, Kenny Jet, bro, his knees are like actually like I tried to look at
Bro
him.
was hooping, bro.
I think it just came with history or something, bro.
knees, probably.
There's no way he
Jordan
was hooping like
averaging
that, bro.
35, 'cause niggas like that.
Did he actually have knees like that back in the day? I think he just something
I
evolved.
think just over time. Like,
Yeah, and he
Like,
tall,
over time,
so like
Your knees made a K over time is crazy.
Shaq still like he walked kind of like he walked cool. He's 7 like with like 300 pounds. He got walked kind of with a limp, but like
He don't look 700. He don't look 300 pounds though. Like he just look like a tall man.
he's just solid.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
really.
he's probably more so solid than.
Yeah, he don't like. I think before I saw him, when people would be like, "Oh, Shaq is like 300 pounds," I thought it was gonna be like a fat, sloppy 300 pounds. I didn't think he was like fat.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
it's
thought
like a more
yeah.
chiseled like.
Yeah, like he
300.
look a little.
He
more,
work
like,
out too, so
It like it's like if you were to be that size, that height, I feel like that's the size that you would be like anybody. I thought he looked good. I thought he did too. He's real tall. Like,
I was telling him it wasn't the weight like the Celtics or the Cleveland Shaq. You know, like, it was more like you feel me. That's when he was like, he was just trying to get out.
Reggie Miller is real tall though. I thought he was just like a 6'5" point guard right now. He's tall.
Like 6'7".
Yeah, he's tall. He's very tall. They had to lower his chair and everything. Ernie made a joke. Ernie was like, "Man, you tall," and then he lowered his chair. It was
But plus, like too, like him being like his frame, like him being that skinny too, also makes him look taller.
yeah.
So.
Why was Ernie damn near tall? a little
Is he
bit?
for real?
Like he
Ernie
damn near has
Johnson
some good
standing
height on
tall.
him
Damn.
compared to
I've never
like a
peeped,
couple.
like even
of
watching TV. I've never.
he got some cool height to
You
him.
know what's funny? You know how like they'll like TV turn on and then they're cut and they're talking and they're laughing. Then when that camera go off, they all doing their own thing. And it's so far like the camera go off and they'll all just be like
checking their phone.
on their phone. I was looking at it. Charles was on his phone. Shaq was like looking at the DJ equipment that was right next to him. Ernie was looking at the notes card because I think he's like the only like real journalist amongst them. So he's like the lead of it. But he was the only one looking at a note card. And then what's his name was doing his own thing. Kenny. That's not, yeah, Kenny was doing his own thing. Like I don't think it's bad blood, but it's just like funny, like because we only see when they're like talking,
Together,
like
yeah.
seeing the behind the scenes of.
And they be getting on Charles too, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was
I
funny
know.
though. But Charles a good sport. Like, it seemed like it's all natural. Like,
No, yeah,
with
they're
them.
some of the funniest guys on TV.
I was wondering if Kenny was gonna do his thing like when he runs to the screen, but it was like the way the stage was. They had like the band equipment, like drum sets and all. So I don't think he was gonna do it. But like, seeing that video when you see him run, I was like, dang, like his knees are like, it's cooked, bro.
And it was they said Kenny. I saw a TikTok. They said like before we went, Kenny was like when they first started, like Shaq would just go like during halftime, Shaq wouldn't even watch the game. He would just be DJing in the back.
Damn.
And I thought it was funny because that's what Shaq did. But he said when Shaq just started, Shaq would just go DJ in the back, and then he wouldn't even read none of his nose cards, but he messed up, and they teased him for it.
Damn.
But yesterday, he was like DJ and then came back. I was like, oh, that's hard. That's a little inside joke.
That is hard.
Shaq is a cool DJ. I say he cool. I wish he turned the music down. But my chest was pounding, like bro. It was like the drums was just right there. It was loud. But
Was y'all standing the whole time?
Huh?
Was y'all standing up the whole time?
It was cool to me though. It was loud, but it was like a different type of scene though. It was nice to be there for me. It was
How much is Cut Snap dropping tonight?
30.
Tyler not even gonna be here. He gonna come here and play and go.
Oh, I meant to say, bro, you know how many like blacked out SUVs, Escalades was down there too, bro? It was like,
yeah, I'm knowing.
bro, like it was just so like you never seen that before unless
Right.
you've been like in Cali or something, bro.
Imagine we still had Katie shit and we threw a party and invite the whole.
They not coming to Southside Indy.
Niggas ain't got
They
shit
don't
else to
want to
do.
come over here.
Not coming to a college
I
party.
feel like they probably would for content.
They'll probably go to Butler before they do that,
Yeah.
or IUP, well, before they.
Yeah, before they come here, shit, some bullshit had to happen for them to come in.
Man, you know, this Southside, bro, they finna do some off the wall shit, bro.
I think our side of town more safe than IUP. Cause I don't think any of our party ever gets
I'd say we're the same.
Sit down.
Shit, yeah.
Our parties?
Yeah.
You talking about personally?
No, I'm saying like that on
At
campus.
UND?
Yeah.
What party?
Katie almost got.
I wouldn't go to that one.
I wasn't there, but like, I mean,
It's
you got,
ironic because that was a mix of like 3 different schools. But yeah,
and then you
that
got
was
the
on
speaker.
You
when
know,
guys
but
started-
I feel like when it's like
the
primarily
speaker thing, that was wild.
I feel like when it's primarily like UND students, I've never gone to a party where it's primarily UND students, and I'm like, oh, I'm fearing for my life. Like,
Oh,
But that's
no.
because most of them be in the apartments, though.
yeah. I don't know. I think compared to all the other like things that we hear from all the other school, I don't think we probably don't know, but I don't think it's that bad compared to the other ones.
I'm with you, though. I feel you.
Ball State, we hear something every weekend.
Yeah.
IU, like I wouldn't say IU is a dangerous school.
Unless you
Except
count
for Little
rape.
Five.
If you're counting the other shit.
Like the other stuff they do.
Yeah.
Other than that.
And IUPUI, I don't really hear nothing, but I heard a dude rape somebody I heard something about that freshman year.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
it. Yeah.
We don't really be having scandals here.
That's
You know,
what I'm
I think
saying.
it really just be like the people that live around the area that be stealing stuff.
Other than that
robberies.
Katie situation, has any other shooting happened on campus?
I don't know.
Was that? Well, I don't want to really discuss it. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But not that I can think of.
Yeah. But hopefully, Indy clears out, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day because today is a loss. But we're looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna close up here because I feel like it's been a little bit over an hour. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching again and listening. Elbug, Trey, Gene, and myself. Peace.
Peace. Catch us next Friday, every Friday. Who we try to make.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Yeah, you
so.
wouldn't know. You'll see the upload.
Yeah, I uploaded by the way. So
Anyway, cut. All right.